Oh, I'm back again. Yeah, that music didn't really work. Not that pleased with it before. Bit loud. I'm going to skip that for a minute just to recap. I'm going to double click on page 2. I'm using the spacebar with the selection tool, which gives me movie hand. Not like a film movie, but you know. There's an image here, and I'm going to Command D, which is place. The image is here, taken on a Nikon film camera, SLR thing, f100, and then I'm dragging. Can you see what I'm doing there? I'm just going to zoom back. Right, and you go, Dave, you crazy man. That's like way off. The problem is that this is 35mm, and the aspect ratio is not the same. It's not the same size, width, and height as an A4 document, which is 2 A5s. So I'm having to go beyond the canvas there in order to fit this in. So I've got to make an aesthetic judgment as to whether I go there or to the other side. What I want is full bleed. In order to get full bleed, I need to go beyond this red line, which is normally where the printer would cut in order. It's like a safe area, we should say. So when the printer cuts the edge of the document, you're going to get your image right to the edge of the paper, which is why you'll see that I could bring that in there, but again I'm just resizing the box. So that image is double page spread, and then if I go up, well actually let's just go back down. I could click it and go delete it, I don't like it. What else is in here? Nice little jacket. Let's bring that place. My Lomog, I shot on that on lomography film, ISO 400. It's kind of tungsteny blue look to it. Again, I'm going to drag so you can see it's much bigger. There's a black line there, so I can move this and just let it sit on that line. I'm nearly at the bleed, but you know, I know it doesn't matter for this. 6mm is generous, but you know I can go up and down with this. So I'm going to place that there. You can press W, and that will give you a preview without all these lines. That's what it's going to look like, is it? W. Get that on there. W. There's a preview. So that's the page. A little bit off there, and I need to move that over a teeny tiny little bit. But W to get back into my layout view. And then I can move down here to this page. Let's have a see what else is in. Skellywag and a student. You can, I shouldn't show you this, you can do that. Release, click and drag, and that's placed the document. The image in the document, what you're saying, Dave. Let's zoom in. See what this says, and you go. The other thing, Dave, is bobbins. Yeah, it's bobbins. It just gives you a preview image. So when you go to print, it references the full-size image in that folder. But for previewing InDesign and moving around quickly, you get a low-res display. So that's why the image looks bobbins. But when you print it, as long as it's a good enough quality image when it's here in your folder, then you're okay. But this says typical figure showing tendency of student life: stooping head, flat chest, and emaciated limbs. I think that must have been like long time ago students. It's not students now, is it? And then I've got some other kind of tote radical stuff in here, like an Illustrator EPS file. Boom! Look at that. Because this is an Illustrator, it's like a PSD with transparency. I could sit it on top of there, and it's got white fill, but around the edges it's transparent. I'm going to put it back there. Okay, and that concludes my little third little ditty. Arr.